All right, so here we go. We got, here, Rudy. Hi, buddy. Hi, friend. So I want to do a real quick equipment talk. So he was on a freedom harness, and I don't know if they just didn't get it real fast. What's so goofy? Uh, but you want to be careful using and use equipment the way it's designed, right? So because we don't know what's going to happen. So usually he's on freedom harness. Good boy. Hey, yeah, good boy. Ooh, he took my hot dogs. Nope, he spit it out. So this looks the same as the freedom harness, but it doesn't have the other stuff, right? So come here, fool. Do you know how to sit your butt down? You know how to sit your butt down? So look, you're gonna have on his back, right? So if you use this harness, don't use it like the freedom harness, because come here, fool. Yay, good boy, come here. Right? Because see, it's got this clip here. I don't know if you can see, but this round clip, it's not designed to have this on. I think that's why it came off yesterday, right? Was it yesterday when it came? Right? So if you're trying to use this like the freedom harness, so what happens, the freedom harness, it has a martingale action that tightens this way so their legs don't happen. So what happens if you're using this the same as the freedom harness and you're using this to spin them around, or I should say other double clip harnesses, there needs to be a clip that's actually for it. So if you're using it like this, you're going into a shoulder muscle, right? As opposed to the way the other ones, the way most of them are designed. So let me take this off. The way most of them are designed is so that the harness pulls on the outside of the shoulder. But what this does, come here, fool, come around this way. What this does is it pulls on the inside of his shoulder, right? So instead of doing his body, it's doing his arm, right? Instead of doing the body, it's doing his arm. Does that make sense? So if you use this harness, just use it like a regular harness and let him drag you all over the place. But I know you do both, right? You take them with this and with this. So if you do that with this particular harness, just do on the back and then do the slip lead on his head, right? And look, some of you people out there are going to say, why are you doing a harness and this slip lead? Because that's how the lady feels comfortable, all right? She feels comfortable for when he acts like a fool. She has control of his head. Why doesn't she just walk him on this? Because she doesn't want to. Right? I know a lot of people that do stuff like this, and they're perfectly fine. So y'all just quit judging people. Bunch of assholes out there. So anyways, let's see if I can show you. Right? So I'm going to put this back on. Right? So the idea with the front and back clip is when he starts pulling, you're going to go like this. See, I don't know if you can see there, but you see how when it's pulling, it's coming up in his arm. So that's why his arm fell into the middle. So with this particular one, if you're doing this kind of contraption, just don't put that on there. If you don't like this hanging, you can put it on the same clip, right? And then you use this to get them around, right? Right, so see, you got the slip lead to guide him around, and this he can walk. Right? So you want him to just do whatever he wants. You can either have it the long and let him go, right? If that's what you want, if that's how you want your walk, and then when you need him to get back with you, boom. Or you can just have it shorter, right? But with this harness, I wouldn't use the front. I would just use the back. Right? And boy, we've seen a couple dogs and squirrels. He does go crazy, doesn't he? I mean, he didn't act up. He just wants to go play and say hi. Right? And that's where your slip lead is going to help you a lot better than a harness will. right? So see, he didn't want to come back with me. Boom, the slip lead. Nice, good communication. He turned with me. So I'm going to take this off because it annoys me. Ah! It's annoying to me. There's a bird right there. Come on, buddy. Good boy. Right? Hey. Good. Ready, sit. Good boy. Yeah. Right? Did we ever start doing downs and stuff? No, right? So we have a dog over here, right? Good boy. This way. Good boy. So before he can, so hey, good. Before he can take off, just redirect him. If you're walking, you would just do like this, right? If you wanted to keep going, right? See, that's all him being acting a fool. It's me doing nothing. Now you can correct that out if you want, right? Right? Now we can slow him down by pressure up, break his vision, pressure up, and hold it. Just in one spot. You're not adding any more. But the pressure up slows the brain down. Let's help him out. The butt tap. Good. Good. Okay. Right, so when you get the pressure point, you don't keep adding and adding. You keep it at that one spot until he settles down. So what happens with when you're doing like a correction, it's like this. Boop. Good boy. Because he's trying to look at the bird, which I don't care if he looks at the bird if he's walking with you. Right? We don't care if they look, as long as they're staying with you and not acting crazy. But a correction, you're going to come down shoulder length and go kind of, hey, there's a hot dog. You're going to, and go kind of sideways, right? So you're going into the shoulder. When you're doing pressure to slow them down, it's straight up. And once you hit the point where the head is just kind of barely there, you see I had to adjust because it slides down. That's why I had to reach down and move. Make sure it was farther up. Squirrel. Good boy. So I try to turn and do like some kind of noise. This way. Good boy. Right? Even when there's something exciting. So the sooner you can change the direction when he's getting focused on a dog or people or whatever, squirrel, the sooner you can change direction, you might even be able to do something like that, right? Good boy. Hey, sit. Good. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, let's go. Just gotta adjust it sometimes. If it slides down on his neck, it's no big deal. They're actually stronger down here. That's why when they pull, they can't even tell. They pull into it because it's down on their chest plate more. Unless you're just really dragging on. These good boys. Ready, break. Oh. So anyways. Right? So ideally, when he's excited, wants to go to something, you break the vision, right? And use pressure and have him it slows the blood flow, right? So they get excited, the blood's flowing, just like us. When we get excited, the blood's really flowing to our brains. So you have to slow that down. And that is with steady pressure, right? Come here, boo. Wasn't that too tight? No. No, that's just right. What else? Right? And if he's at the end of the leash, you have to be aware of where stuff is, right? Because if he's at the end of the leash, it's going to be harder on you because he's got more, what do they call? Not momentum. He's got the leverage, right? If he's out there, he's got the leverage on you. Whereas, so say you see somebody coming with the dog and you're walking them and he's way out there, then you just kind of slowly bring, come on, buddy. Then you just kind of slowly lessen that, right? And then now when you see somebody in the dog, now you can do your break his vision, get him back focused on you, then break his vision, get him back focused on you. And it's important to kind of do this kind of stuff when there's nothing going on, right? So the more practice you get of him doing that when there's nothing going on, that's going to help you when something is going on, right? Ah, good boy. Right? Yeah, good boy. Right? There's a dog barking at the geese over there. Are those geese? Those are geese, right? With the black heads. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let you have some long line time. So, anyways, right? Pressure up until he sits. You can practice when nothing's going on. That way, he's got that. Hey, right? So something's going on because that dog's over there yelling. You see your hand in the same place. Good. Once you hit the pressure spot, you just leave it. Okay. Good boy. Ah, good boy. All right, so let's give you this one. Let's turn this stupid crap off. Nothing is a big deal, right?